Rather than attach an individual audio to the outlines for Essay 3, where I would be saying the same thing basically for all of the outlines, I have decided to create this video to explain it in more detail. Essay 3, the assignment, is listed in the syllabus, and you have to follow that assignment exactly. For example, you must choose an editorial and react to it. An editorial is an opinion piece, it's an argument, it's a persuasive piece of writing. It typically appears in a newspaper. You don't have to subscribe to a newspaper in order to find an editorial. You can simply go to a search engine. Any search engine will do. Bring up Google and put in editorials, and you will find hundreds of thousands of editorials. So all the topics should be original. The editorial must be mentioned in the introduction using correct in-text citation. You don't just attach the link. You incorporate the editorial by summarizing it and mentioning it in your introduction. And there's a certain way to do that, and it's called in-text citation. And there are 2 videos that you must watch at the bottom of web links that tell you exactly how to incorporate source material and how to do a works cited page. So you have to look at those 2 videos at the bottom of web links. Point number 4. I have given you 2 essay models to follow. One is in course documents and the other is in announcements. And I just posted the one in announcements this past weekend. Those 2 essays show you exactly what to do. It shows you how a writer has incorporated an editorial and how the writer has given a claim in reaction to that editorial. And by reaction, I mean you're giving me your opinion. The next point, you must have a total of 4 sources, 1 editorial, and 3 other sources. They can be any type of source as long as it helps you make your argument to prove your point. I want you to put your ideas in red, and I want you to put your sources' ideas in black. The topic must be arguable. The purpose of English 112 is to teach you how to write an argumentative, persuasive essay. An argument makes a point where everybody is not going to agree, because the purpose of your essay is to defend that point. I noticed in many of the outlines that you're making obvious statements. You can't just make statements where everybody's going to agree. There's no point to make the argument. There's no point in making the argument. You have to make a point where people are going to disagree because you're trying to persuade us that your point of view is the correct point of view. And here is the sample essay that I posted in announcements, and there is another one in course documents. Notice that the writer has given me the heading. He has a good title, and notice how using in-text citation, it is clear that he's bringing in somebody else's ideas. Kurt Soller's essay, Facebook, Why I Love It, discusses his adoration of the online social network and the significant role it plays in his life. And then he goes on to bring in Soller's ideas. I know that they're Soller's ideas because the writer of this essay, Robert Clifton, has told me they are. It's clear whose ideas are whose. And just because I'm asking you to put your ideas in red does not mean that you don't do an in-text citation. I just want it to stand out so you'll know how many ideas in the paper are yours and how many ideas belong to the source. If you go down to his claim, however, that's a transition. Facebook's criticisms are not from fear of new communication tools, but what these communication tools cause and habits they create. Equally important, while the social network provides an accommodating way to stay in touch with family and friends or share information, the growth of corporate advertising and consumer tracking on the social network may be invading the privacy of users to include the threat of identity theft and harm caused by scammers. Okay, that's Clifton's opinion. Even without the red, I know that that's opinion because he's giving us his thoughts. I can proudly state that I am not a member of Facebook. Unlike Soller, I never found the time to invest on a daily basis updating my profile. Okay, so that's his claim. He's going to tell us why he doesn't like Facebook. Now, everywhere he has brought in a source, he has given us credit. Cliff, back to Solar. And then let me scroll down very quickly. I want you to see what the Works Cited page looks like. The name of the source, the title, all the information that you need to give is listed. It's indented, second line, it's in alphabetical order, and the two videos at the end of web links show you exactly what to do. I hope this video helps. Good luck.